So we're live and good evening, magandang gabi sa ating lahat mga ka-PACTners. And welcome po ulit kayo dito sa pinakabagong episodes ng ating Usapang PACTners brought to you by the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers. So ang episodes natin ngayon or yung webinar natin ngayon is just one of the countless webinars na ginawa po natin since March as our way of giving back to the community, especially sa mga kapwa Filipinos natin, mga kapwa entrepreneurs na nalalockdown sa sarili ng pamamahay, of course, because of the ECQ and because of this COVID crisis. So PACT is being very true to its word to give positive impact to the Filipino people. All right. So first of all, I just would like to thank all our viewers today, especially yung mga viewers natin from all over the fields, all over in any discipline, especially yung mga entrepreneurs natin, mga small business owners, mga HR, and mga enthusiasts na mga viewers natin. And thank you very much sa pagsusubaybay. And huwag na tayong magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Before anything else, I just would like to introduce myself. I am Coach Matt, your mental health partner, and I'm a registered psychologist. Kapag mental health na pag-uusapan, I'm the one to call. All right. So, okay. Sige, simulan na natin. Now, we are so lucky today. Napakaswerte po natin ngayon because this webinar is one of the most awaited webinar. Kasi kung titignan natin sa Facebook page natin, 1,100 po ang nag-respond. Ibig sabihin, multiple, ang dami, libo-libo po ang nag-aabang sa webinar natin na ito. Bakit nga ba? Well, 1 week to go na lang, 1 week to go, and balik na po yung mga small businesses natin to operation. And this is a very challenging time because alam po naman po natin na wala pang bakuna sa COVID-19 and we are still under this crisis. So we will need to adjust in the new normal. Pero ano nga ba itong new normal na ito? So wala nakakaalam because again, it's very new to all of us. And 1 week na lang, and I think this webinar, and I think you came into the right place by watching this webinar now because this is very timely. This is something that will really help you, especially if you're an HR, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner. This is very helpful for you, especially how to adjust during this COVID-19. And this is very special because why? This is all about your one of the most important asset in your business. That is your employees, your workers. Now, I know you will agree with me when I say that the employees, your workers, is your greatest asset. Your greatest asset in the company because it moves you forward. It moves your income. It moves you to your goals. Kasi machines are there, automations are there, but no one can really substitute a good employee. Pero nagiging asset na sila if we train them well. Because again, employees become asset if we train them. But you know mga ka-PACTners, mga audience na nanonood ngayon, minsan pala yung training, nakakagulat ito, minsan pala yung training, instead of it getting the most out of your employer, making the best out of them, sometimes trainings may be destructive. Nakakagulat, This is counterintuitive kasi dapat training should be something na helpful eh. Pero may mga times pala na nagiging destructive ito instead of being helpful. Ano kaya yung mga yun? That is why yun yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. With the help of our very renowned guest speaker, we will talk about how to avoid the 3 expensive mistakes that small businesses do or make in training their people or employees. Now, huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. I will already introduce our guest speaker for tonight. Now, ready na po ba kayo? Kasi ako, parang hindi pa ako ready because my lips or my mouth is not even worthy just to read the very, ang tawag dito. There's no word to say about the credential. Napakagaling, napakatindi itong credentials na ating guest speaker ngayon. Kaya napakaswerte nyo. And this webinar is for free. This is worth thousands, pero this is being given for free. Napaka-generous po na ating guest speaker, and of course, yung PACT. So, our guest speaker for today is already 40 years in the field of entrepreneurship, 40 years as entrepreneur, and Female Entrepreneur of the Year 2018. There's more. One of the DTI Region 9 100 most influential Filipinas in 2018. Filipina Women's Network, London, UK, not just one, not just two, but level 3 accredited mentor. And Philippine Center of Entrepreneurship, GoNegosyo author. An avid reader, a seminar junkie, and a lifelong learner. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, she is also known, or she is most famous for her title, Mami Negosyo or Mami N. So let's all welcome Miss Myrna Natividad. All right.
Thank you for your generous introduction, Coach Math. Good evening to you, dear viewer. Whether you're a business owner or you're a PACTner, I'm very excited to be with you tonight. Just imagine, after months of quarantine, ilang tulog na lang, no? Some of us can already go back to our businesses. Yes, it's the new normal and there'll be a lot of changes. You know that change is hard, di ba? But it's better than having no income, right? Yeah. So, when the ECQ started, tinawagan ko yung isa sa mga anak ko, one of my daughters who's handling our HR. And I asked her, what's keeping you busy? She said, here, enjoying work from home. Now that I don't have to go to the office for back-to-back meetings, Ma'am, I'm reviewing all of our policies and lahat ng mga training programs natin. So when I heard that, napaka-saya, no? I was very happy. And I'm also very happy and proud that all of my kids, they love and appreciate our people like we do. I'm also happy that they avoided the 3 most expensive training mistakes that we, owners of small businesses, usually make. You see, our kids, they learned from our business mistakes. Okay? And I'd like to share some of them with you tonight so that like them, you won't be making those mistakes. Diba? So, since we'll be together for about an hour tonight, okay lang ba? Is it okay if I tell you a little bit about myself para naman magkaroon kayo ng context about what I'm gonna share? Okay, thank you. I'm Myrna Tam-Natividad. And like my mentees, you can call me Mami N or Mami Negosyo for short. Now, as mentioned by Coach Matt, I've been a businesswoman in the last 40 years. Actually, I never planned on being a businesswoman. Ang dream ko talaga, no, even as a little kid of 3 years old, it has always been to be a teacher. But because life was difficult, my husband, who was a sales engineer, at saka ako, we decided to go into business. But we learned how to be successful business owners the hard way. I learned everything about business by reading books and seminars. No, and naging seminar junkie ako, no? Hanggang ngayon, actually seminar junkie pa rin ako. And I applied what I learned through trial and error. And after many decades of mistakes and after incurring napakalaki, no, paying off napakalaking utang, millions of pesos in debt, sa awa ng Diyos, we finally succeeded. And 5 years ago, when I turned 60, my husband and I, we decided to turn over our businesses to our kids. Sabi namin, let's travel na lang. So we enjoy traveling and mentoring business owners. Specifically, I help micro and small business owners grow their businesses by attracting, growing, and keeping their people. Now, since I learned a lot from seminar leaders in these last 40 years, I also decided na, well, it's time now to join prestigious organizations like PACT so that I can also share what I learned from the many very expensive seminars that I've been attending here and abroad. And so for you, my dear ka-PACtner, I hope that in our time together tonight, you'll allow me to share one of the many NLP lessons that I learned from my teachers, which has helped me in our training. Now, for those who do not know what NLP is Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Okay? So, later, if this is helpful for you, we can continue this sharing so that we can help each other and be better trainers. Would you like that? Okay. Now, my dear business owner, my dream is for you to avoid losing money. Like the millions of pesos that we lost, yung nakwento ko kanina, no? Because of our training mistakes. I'll share with you our best practices in training thousands of employees in our different businesses in the last 40 years. And if you find this helpful and you'd like to learn more, I'd like to invite you to join my email list later. And when you do, I'd like to share with you a free gift that can help you grow your business by growing your people. Okay ba? All right. So, let's now dive into the 3 expensive mistakes small businesses make in training their people. And umpisahan na natin, no? Let's start with mistake number 3, which is using the leave alone, ZAP method of non-training. Ito yung walang ka-training, no? Like most small business owners, when we started our business, we did not believe in training. Ang iniisip namin that time is, employees, you can just observe us and then you just learn. Because after all, wala naman nagturo sa amin eh. Wala naman kaming training, di ba? So, just watch us and then do the right things and do things right. Kaya lang, when they did not learn by watching, we'd get angry. So we'd leave them alone after hiring and then we zap them when they make a mistake. Ginagawa mo ba to? Really? I hope not. Alright, so when employees are not trained, they cannot do the job well. No? But even then, even if they cannot do the job well, di ba we still have to pay them? Yeah, so of course we will become cranky, right? Tama. So, our non-performing employees, they would either resign first or they would, or we would fire them. No, either way, we needed to hire again. So, etong continuous na hiring, firing, well, we wasted a lot of money paying for no good employees. And we also wasted our time. Diba? So finally, nakita namin, we learned that when employees are well-trained, they can do more for us with the same salary. So we learned that to grow our business, the only solution, walang kawala, no? The only solution was to train and grow our people. So we started training them. Actually, we trained them ourselves. And when we saw that they did not only become happier, they also stayed with us longer, we continued to train. Ito pala ang effect ng pagtitrain sa mga tao natin. So soon, etong mga employees namin, naging senior employees na. And new employees now started to come in. So ang ginawa namin, well, we made them senior employees. Sabi namin, go and train and mentor these mga new hires. But that was our mistake number 2. Bakit? Well, the reason why we trained and the reason why we hired rather the new employees was because business was so good that the old employees could no longer handle the volume of work that they have. Dami-dami na nilang trabaho, right? Kaya, nag-hire nga tayo ng bago kasi hindi na nila kaya. So, when we assigned trainees to them, what happened to their volume of work? Di ba, nadagdagan. Dami na nga nilang ginagawa, tapos nadagdagan pa ng responsibilidad na pag-train dito sa mga bago. Now, with this extra responsibility, the senior employees got so very frustrated. And the more, they could not finish their work on time. So, they became extra cranky with the new hires. So, dahil napapagalitan, sinisigawan, so the new hires would resign. And then we had to hire again. Now, what's worse is that sometimes even the seniors themselves, they got so discouraged that they also resigned. Now, again, to us business owners, when this happens, we not only lose money, right? We also lose valuable time. Besides, when senior employees leave, tayo mismo, we ourselves, we have to roll up our sleeves and to do their work, right? So, this takes away our time to think and to network so that we can continue to grow our business. Natetenga tuloy ang ating mga ginagawang efforts sa pag-grow ng ating business dahil nandoon tayo fighting fires. Now, do you see why assigning old employees to train new employees without any preparation is an expensive mistake? Yeah. So, to prepare them, ito yung kailangan nating gawin. No, firstly, we need to allow senior employees to produce less while they are still training the new hires. No, kahit nahirap na sila, bawasan natin yung mga targets. Kasi they need time to devote to the new employees that we have. And next, we need to train the senior employees also to be trainers. Tama? Kasi hindi pwedeng basta isasabak na lang natin. So, to train them to be trainers, we sent them to attend public seminars and trainings outside. And that was our mistake number 1. Ang mistake number 1 was to send our employees to training or public seminars and then expect them to change. But why is that an expensive mistake, Mami Negosyo? Well, we had to pay the training or seminar fee. No? Dahil kami nasa Mindanao, we had to pay for plane fares, for food, for accommodation, and per diem. That's easily 40 to 50,000 pesos of training expenses for just one employee. Tapos, when they get back, they'd be on seminar high for about a week. A week lang. And then, balik. They'll be back to their pre-seminar behavior. Sometimes, worse pa nga, no? Have you experienced that? Yeah. Now, ka-PACTner, please let me clarify. I did not say that sending employees to your seminars is a mistake. What I'm saying is that when a business owner like me pays you a small seminar fee and expects you to change the employee, wow, then this is our biggest mistake. Now, because it takes more than a single seminar to change a person, tama? So when we expect a consultant like you to be a magician and then blame you or your seminar when the magic does not happen, then, di ba napaka-unfair for you? Di ba? So, sa PACT, dito tayo sa PACT, we really need to clarify this because it is this wrong expectation which is the number 1 biggest mistake that is exactly putting seminar leaders out of business. So, here on screen are the 3 expensive mistakes that we small businesses make in training our people. Nandito silang lahat in one slide. Now, given this, should we still train our people, Mami N? Baka yun yung tanong, no? Of course, you must always train your employees, but train them in the right way. So, sa aking 40 years of experience, we've tried so many techniques in our training. And what we've found to be effective are these 4 frameworks. Papakita ko lang sa iyo, no? So, adult learning theory is one. And then we have experiential learning theory. And then accelerated learning methods. And neurological levels of change. Now, etong first 3, I'll just leave you to Google them. No? Sinulat ko lang dito just for you to refer to them in case you have not met them before. So you can Google them because there are lots of materials on how you can apply them in your training. But for the last framework, actually, marami rin. Marami rin mga websites tungkol sa kanila. No? But then, I found that most of them are applied to personal growth and coaching. No? So, naghanap ako ng tungkol sa training, application tungkol sa training. I did not find any. Ewan ko if you'll find some, but me, I haven't found any. Kaya I'd like to talk about it tonight. No? Kasi even in the certification courses that I took abroad, as a practitioner and a master practitioner in NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming, wala namang masyadong emphasis na binigay ang aking mga teachers dito sa framework na to. So this was just one of the frameworks that we took up. The focus of our NLP trainings were more on the more popular NLP concepts tulad ng mirroring, matching, anchoring, building rapport, reframing, etc., which are generally applied to sales, personal development, and coaching. So, actually, hindi ko masyadong napansin tong framework na to. But then, after I attended the life-changing events of world-class speakers like T. Harv Eker and the other faces you see here on the slide, I recognized that the reason why their events were so successful was because ito yung framework na ginagamit nila. Hindi nila sinabi pero I recognized it. And now I know that this is the framework which is behind their success. So, I started revising. I went back and started revising our training. And the results of our training have been very good. A lot better than the previous ones. No, lives have been changing. And employee performance has leveled up a lot. So, as we don't have much time tonight, I can only give you a bird's eye view of this framework and share a little of how we apply this to our training. Okay ba? Yeah, but anyway, later, I'll let you know how we can continue our conversation after tonight, okay? Okay, thank you. Now, let's zero in on the framework, which is the neurological levels of change, and another name for this is the logical levels of change. So, kahit na alin sa dalawang yan, pwede ninyong i-google. So, I'll just leave you to Google the history and the other information about this so we can save time. And let's go directly to the 6 logical or neurological levels. You see in the diagram that we have the environment, the behavior, capabilities, beliefs, and values, identity, and of course, the topmost is the purpose. Now, in each level, you will also see questions and short explanations of that level. For example, for environment, ang mga questions na nandyan ay where, when, and with whom. And it says that the environment level refers to the external factors or mga constraints. So all you need to do is to read all of those. I'm sure it would be very easy to understand. No? But what I'd like you to note is that this framework is called the logical levels of change. The key word is change. Another key word is levels. Meron siyang mga one level after another. Okay, so you have a person, do you have a person rather in your personal life that you want to change? Meron ba kayong gustong baguhin? Yung iba dyan, alam ko kung sino. No? So if so, I want you to write down his or her name there. Just in front of you. Just write it down. Or kung wala kayong papel, kahit sa kamay na lang. No? So can you do that now, please? Okay, thank you. Now, next, is there an employee or co-worker or even a friend whom you want to change? And if so, please write down his name also. Okay, babalikan natin yan mamaya, no? Now, in the meantime, let me talk about change, okay? Is it okay if I tell you a personal story? All right. Now I have my son's permission to talk about this. So I'd like to talk to you or tell you the story of my youngest son, Iko. Yan, ang cute niya, no? You see, he is why we are here in Manila during this ECQ and not back home in Zamboanga. Iko is the youngest of my 5 kids. He was born a few days after I turned 40. By then, dahil 40 na ako, I was so busy correcting all the business mistakes throughout those years that I made that I could no longer take care of him very well. At that time, nahirapan din akong maghanap ng yaya. So, ang naging babysitter ni Iko ay TV and video games. So, he has become a gamer and he has been a gamer since he was 4 years old. And as he was growing up, he would be playing games whenever he was not sleeping or in school. Yun lang, kahit na kumakain siya, nag-games pa rin in front of the computer. So, we were very happy that even if he did not do his homework or did not study very well for his tests, he was able to finish high school. Naku, kasaya namin. And then, lalong happy kami nung na-admit siya to UP Diliman for college. Just imagine that. No? What a prestige. Sadly though, just after 2 years, dahil sa kanyang absences and non-compliance with his course requirements, he had to drop out. Dahil pinili niya yung pag-play ng games over his studies. So, we had to sit down and have a heart-to-heart talk with him. Sinabi namin sa kanya, alam mo anak, you can choose any career you want. As long as you can show us that dyan sa pinipili mong career, kaya mong suportahan yung sarili mo at saka yung family mo later on. Okay? Kasi ayaw namin na kung wala na kami, you will be depending on your sisters and brother because you could not even support yourself. So, with a lot of love and patience, my husband and I, we decided and we committed to not only support him financially but also emotionally in his passion as a gamer in the next 3 years. May deadline siya, 3 taon lang. Now, it was a very difficult time for us, but we cheered him on. No? Kami yung naging number 1 fans niya in the last 3 years. As he transformed from a gamer, naging streamer siya, naging shoutcaster. Natutunan namin lahat yung mga terms na yan, no? Naging shoutcaster, naging pro player, naging content creator, and slowly, naging business owner. Aside from the time frame of 3 years that we gave him, there was no pressure. And last February, after overcoming a lot of challenges, he finally asked us to fly in. Mom, Dad, or Pa, come, fly in. I want you to see the opening of my studio. He now has a branding, design, and production studio for gamers, talents, consultants, and experts. So, we were here when the lockdown was announced. And because we were excited about his business, we chose to stay behind even if we had a chance to go home. Dahil we watched him. We were very excited as we watched him build his own computers. We observed how he interviewed, how he hired, and onboarded his first 2 employees. May empleyado na siya. No? And to hear him pitch to his clients all over the world kahit na kuminsan midnight na nakikipag-usap pa siya sa mga kliyente kung saan-saan. Now, every day dito sa ECQ na to has been a very exciting day. Had been very exciting days for us. No? Tulad ng isang caterpillar who slowly turned into a beautiful butterfly, we witnessed Iko's metamorphosis. He transformed according to the framework of the logical levels of change. Now, in the last 3 years, the changes have been at all levels. And ang pinaka-powerful na changes were in his beliefs and values, his identity, at saka sa kanyang purpose. Alam nyo, bago siya nag-drop out, yung mga classmates niya, no, and mga teachers niya, even as early as the elementary grades hanggang sa high school, mababa ang tingin sa kanya because of his gaming. And dahil doon, his belief has always been that he was a loser. No? He did not think that he was respected because they did not respect gamers at that time. No? He thought he was also not as good as his siblings kasi mga kapatid niya puro achievers. His identity was that he was a gamer and he believed what his teacher said. Sabi ng mga teacher niya, no, ay nako, ayang si Iko, he is the black sheep of their family. Kasi kilala nila yung lahat ng mga anak ko. And he believed that. So, his purpose in life then was to play games because it was the only place where he could win and be better than the rest of his classmates and his siblings. Now, because we decided to support him in his passion, he began to believe in himself and his potential as a gamer. Because we supported his decision to drop out of school to focus on his games, his purpose changed. Now, his purpose now is to turn gaming into a career na makakapag-support sa sarili niya and sa kanyang magiging family in the future. And also to show us that he did not fail us. So, kahit na walang intervention mula sa amin, his identity started to move from that of a gamer to a streamer to a shoutcaster, a pro player, and then to a content creator. Na-hire siya as a content creator. It was his first job. No? Even if he was a dropout, he was hired. He got the job and we were very happy. But when he got this job as a gaming talent and content creator, he discovered a huge untapped opportunity in the gaming community. Instantly, when he saw that business opportunity, he took on the identity of a business owner. So from being a loser and a gamer, now he is a responsible businessman in the gaming genre. Now, this is an example of a change that was initiated from within a person. So, with this new identity as a content creator and a business owner, he decided to change yung kanyang environment as well. So, nangutang siya sa amin, he borrowed capital from us, he built his studio. He also started to hang out more with his new set of friends, no, marami na siyang naging bagong friends who are gamers as well, na tulad niya, pero who are also business owners. So, ang ganda nung kanyang mga kinikwento sa amin because his friends who are gamers are now talking about businesses. They own restaurants, they own different kinds of businesses, and they could communicate well together. Masaya, no? So, instead of playing the whole day, he now invests a lot of time checking on the work of his people. He invests time in marketing and in talking to his clients. Now, hindi na siya masyadong nag-stream. No, very rarely does he stream. I think he sometimes do not even stream anymore. But he still plays games. Because sabi niya, Mama, I find making client calls more exciting. So, as he has changed in the upper 3 levels, his behavior has followed suit. No? Sumunod lang ang behavior. When he realized that he needed to learn more about business dahil, wow, nalaman niya, hindi pala, kulang pala, wala pala akong kaalam-alam sa business. Because of course, he did not finish college. He stayed only in UP for 2 years. So he started to read books. Bumibili siya kahit through Amazon, no? And he even enrolled in a lot of online courses. He looked for mentors for each of the areas na gusto niyang matutunan. At napakabilis ng kanyang learning. Out of his own initiative, na-upgrade niya kaagad yung kanyang mga capabilities in such a short a time. And even when our own businesses were closed during these few weeks of ECQ, Nakakatuwa dahil yung kanyang baby business has been growing day by day. And it was very exciting for us, his parents, to watch him grow and transform. So, as you saw from Iko's story, lasting change happens on all levels. Lahat yan. No? Actually, real change starts from the topmost 3 levels, tulad nung nangyari kay Iko. And when there is a change in purpose, identity, beliefs, and values, most of the time, the person will choose, siya mismo, will choose to change the lower levels by himself. Now, let's go back to the 2 names that you have written down. Okay? For each of those names, think, how will you change them? Paano kaya silang magbabago? Yes, you're right. Start with the top 3 levels and then move to the bottom 3. Wag bottom up. From the top muna, no? Make sure you cover all 6 logical levels so the change will stick. Okay? Yeah. So mamaya, gawin nyo yan, no? After this webinar, and let us know what you learned by commenting below, ha? Yeah, I will be coming back to read it kahit na bukas, kahit na mamayang gabi. Or maybe even a week from now. So, let's go back to the 3 expensive mistakes small businesses make in training their people again. Sa mistake number 3, sabi natin walang training. So for the new employee, it's like getting lost in the forest without any clear path, right? Walang dadaanan. So pag na-train natin siya, what we are actually doing is to help him find his way to success. We also make him a happier employee. 'Di ba? So pag-uusapan natin more about training in a while, no? Sa mistake number 2 naman, no, small businesses assign old employees to train new employees without preparation. So, let's remember at this point na for a senior employee to become a mentor of a new hire is a big change. Now, since alam nyo na ngayon ang logical levels of change, you can start by helping him embrace his new identity as a mentor. Umpisa sa pagiging mentor. Pagiging kakaiba, no? A change in who he is. So from there, from the identity, guide him to discover his purpose. No? Kailangan niyang ma-find out kung papaano how being a mentor can help the trainees and the company. He has to know that. No? Help him discover that. And then help him also learn that as the company grows, he is also helping himself and providing for the future of his children, for the future of yung kanyang mga next generations. No? And that you're gonna be doing by instilling new beliefs in him. Okay? For example, ipakita natin sa kanila na, lumalaki ang family mo. Your family is growing and the needs of your family is growing. And ikaw din, ang needs mo, lumalaki. Year after year. So, your salary will have to grow as well. Tama? Yeah. Pero, ipapaalam din natin na ang kanyang sweldo can only increase fast enough if he gets promoted. Kung doon na lang siya sa kanyang position, walang mangyayari. Diba? Mahina lang, mabagal lang ang salary increase. But to be promoted, well, he has to have more responsibilities. And one of these responsibilities is to teach people to take over his job, to be able to do his job so he can be promoted. He can go on to higher level tasks. Right? Alam na natin yan. Alam mo na yan. No? And knowing is not enough. We need to apply it. We need to communicate it. We need to stabilize the top 3 logical levels of change. So, kapag ang attitude niya okay na. Yeah, because the top 3 is actually the attitude, right? So when the attitude is now okay, like Iko, he will easily go for changes in the lower levels, in his capabilities, behavior, and environment. No need even to pressure him. Now, let's sidetrack a little bit and talk about training. Alam nyo ba kung bakit most training programs fail? Yeah, it's because we only focus on the lower levels like capabilities and behavior. For example, we were franchisees of a prominent fast food chain for about 18 years, no? So to train our service staff on how to bus the tables, our manual, meron kaming training manual, and a training manual says we focus on one, behavior, like what to do, how does he carry his tray, where to put the tray when he cleans the table, kung paano. And then capabilities. We also focus on capabilities like how do you arrange the dishes on the tray so that madali siyang mabalance. Or what color of bussing rug do you use? Hindi kasi hindi kasi lahat ng bussing rug pwedeng gamitin, no? What liquid do you spray on the table? What first and then what next? What are the bussing steps? Yun lang ang training. Yun lang ang focus ng mga trainings namin. So, do you think that the bussing behavior will stick after the training? Well, no matter how many times these service staff are trained and retrained, when the managers turn their backs, when they are not looking, well, very few of the service staff will do as they are trained. So, does it mean na ang training namin ay hindi effective? Right. No? This is why just sending the trainee to a training or a seminar and expect magic to happen is mistake number 1. So, Mommy In, anong gagawin ko? Well, what you need to do is to make sure na ang training addresses all 6 logical levels of change. No ifs, no buts. Now, firstly, ang kailangan gawin is to be clear about anong pagbabago sa identity, sa purpose, sa beliefs and values na gusto mo. What are these changes that you want the trainees to have after the training? Now, this is very, very important because when you get this right, you'll be able to instill the right attitude in him. As you saw, when the attitude is there, the rest is easy. And if you are a trainer, remember to address these first. If you're a business owner, make sure that the trainer that you choose will address this in his training. Okay? Etong tatlong logical levels. Now, after that, you need to list down in detail lahat ng behavior and capabilities that you want your trainees to have. You need to break them down to the specific knowledge and skills that they need to perform the task that you want them to do. Now, this is usually where trainers are focused on anyway. So, dapat madali lang to. Kayang-kaya to ng mga trainers, this second part. Now, this third part is crucial. So, finally, the third part, this is how to sustain the magic that was done in the seminar. Kailangan tutukan natin yung environment. If you look at the logical levels of change, yun yung pinakamalapad. Because that is a very important aspect of the logical levels or of the change that you want to create. When the trainee comes back, make sure that he comes home to an environment that supports the new knowledge, skills, and attitude that he has just acquired from the training. Now, ang pagbabago, no, the change in him is very fragile. No, parang newborn baby yan. No? Kailangan bigyan ng lots of TLC, lots of care and attention, or else it will die. So, because his identity has already changed in the training, if he cannot have the right environment to nurture him, he will be very frustrated. He either becomes a rebel who goes back to his old behavior, but is worse than before, Kasi rebelde na siya eh, no? Nabuksan na yung mata niya eh. Or he will resign because he could no longer fit in. Now, either way, after the training, instead of gaining a better employee, well, you lose him. So, trainer, please make sure you communicate the need for a nurturing environment very well to your clients, even before the training. This is something that we don't do, and this backfires on us. Then, make a follow-up after the training, no? Do a follow-up call din sa boss, sa client natin. O, kumusta na yung aking trainee? So when your client sees that you care enough to follow through and that the change in your trainees is permanent, I'm sure that repeat business, testimonies, or referrals will be automatic for you. Okay? So, those are the 3 expensive mistakes small businesses make in training their people and how to avoid them. I hope I was able to help you, my dear small business owner. If you learned something and you want to learn more about growing your business by growing your people, you can sign up for my email list here. And when you do, I'd like to give you a gift. This is my second book, which has not been published yet, so you can download the ebook for free when you registered here. Yan, no? And if you want to learn more about NLP, Coach Matt will tell you later how you can reach my PACT colleagues. We have 2 US board-certified NLP practitioners, si Miss Suzette Siapno and Miss Joneca San Pascual. And if you want to learn how to train, be sure to look for Mr. Ekon Malig who conducts Train the Trainer programs. And of course, if you want your employees to have better mental health and better employee productivity, my good-looking host tonight, si Coach Matt Doming, is the expert there. Expert sa PAC tungkol dyan. Now, finally, for any other training like team building, customer service, branding, marketing, etc., PACT has them all. Just get in touch with our dear President, si President Mentor Myron Santa Ana, and he will connect you to the best expert in the topic. Now, my kapakner, I hope what I have shared was very helpful to you. I know I left out many details like how to bring out the purpose, how to cement the identity, etc. This is because we have gone over time already. But if you'd like to hear more about what my really expensive mentors have taught me that worked in our training programs, I'm preparing something actually just for us trainers so we can continue to learn from each other. So if you are interested, you can sign up here, okay? So that I'll have a list of people to write when what I have done is already complete. Now, it's quite late and you are still here. I'm very touched. You have let me feel that I've been able to help you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And finally, Coach Matt, maraming salamat po.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Mami M. Thank you very much for that very powerful, very learning field webinar. Napaka-priceless ng napakinggan natin ngayon. Ano? Me, myself, I'm also a small business owner. And to tell you honestly, and I know you can relate with me, napakahirap, especially sa simula. Ano? And isa sa pinakamahirap, although they are the best asset in our company, pero they are the hardest to manage. Kapag hindi natin alam yan, our business will fail. And that is how to manage our employees and especially how to train them. Kasi ang dami natin palang ginagawang mali, ano? Even me, ang dami pala, guilty ako dito eh. Diba? So mistake number 1, yung tipong send mo lang sila sa training, hala, sige. Then after the training, expect mo agad na may pagbabago. Ano yun? Parang magic, parang miracle. Pero I'm also guilty about that, and I know many of you can relate with me. And mistake number 2 is yung expect natin yung mga older employees na turuan yung mga newer employees na to the point na nawawala na sila ng time for the more important task. And of course, yung mistake number 3 na alam ko karamihan sa atin ang ginagawa ito, we expect our employees just to learn without training. Sige, magtrabaho kayo dito kaya bahala na kayo matuto. Ay, we are all guilty about this, and thank you very much, Mami M, for that very wonderful insight na hindi na namin gagawin ito, napakamahal pala, no? We can do so much if we just try to avoid these 3 expensive mistakes in training our people. So, question and answer portion na po tayo. Well, pag may mga tanong po tayo, mga viewers, wag po kayong mag-hesitate. I-type nyo lang po lahat ng comment. So, this is an opportunity, this is an avenue to really have a free consultation from our very own expert. So wag po kayo mag-atubili, i-type niyo na po sa comment section and Mami M will generously answer those questions for you. But ako, Mami M, meron ako mga few questions kung papahintulutan niyo po ako. Okay. Sure. So first question. Ito. Okay, so very curious lang po ako, Mami M. You talk about being a seminar junkie. Why do you call yourself one? And why did you become one?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Seminar junkie, no? Kasi at that time, wala talaga akong kamalay-malay kung ano ang business. Kasi nga, I'm a graduate of an education course. I was a math teacher a long time ago. So, but then, napasabak sa business. So, I knew that I needed to learn. And that's why I would enroll in any course basta matuto lang ako. And then, I found out na kapag nandun pala ako sa seminar, that's where I get a lot of ideas. So, tuwing umaalis ako sa business at nag-a-attend ako ng seminar, dahil siguro nagiging fresh yung aking mind, ang dami kong na-absorb. So, whether it's personal development, professional development, kuminsan, nakakatawa nga kasi merong mga peanut processing, pinapatulan ko yan. Basta kahit na anong seminar na nandyan, no? ISO certification, malay ko ba kung ano yan? Basta, oy, seminar, sige, attend. Ganon. No? And that allows me to think and learn a lot of things that is outside of my business. And what's nice is I can get ideas from other businesses and apply it to the businesses that we have. Kaya parang yun yung nakakatulong sa akin na mag-think out of the box. Now, ang blessing pa dyan, no, sa pagiging seminar junkie is that is where I meet yung aking mga friends na nagiging lifelong friends. Kasi like-minded people Hindi kung sino-sino lang ang nag-a-attend ng seminars These are the people who really want to learn as well. So I meet a lot of friends who become my consultants, and I also meet a lot of friends who help me in the business. Kasi nagtutulungan kami. Kaya hanggang ngayon, actually what my husband said that time, ikaw seminar ng seminar, di bale, pag mabayaran lang natin yung lahat ng utang natin, ang regalo ko sa iyo ay seminar abroad. At sa awa ng Diyos, nagkatotoo. Kaya ngayon, my husband couldn't say anything kasi even now, whenever I said, oh, may seminar dito sa ganito. So I've been attending seminar even in London, even in California, Singapore, Bangkok, kung saan at nakakatuwa. Yan.
Wow,
Yan ang buhay ko ngayon.
Nakaka-inggit and nakaka-inspire at the same time yung passion you to learn. Kasi may mga tao even at their 30s or 20s and 40s, parang they're saying that it's too late for them to learn. But you, at your age, Mami M, parang at that age, parang you're considered to be at the age of wisdom and yet you are still very open to learning. Parang, ano kung nagda-drive sa inyo, Mami M?
Of course. I'm 65. I just turned 65 a few days ago actually. And sabi nila kailangan daw yung brain natin always active. So that is why that drives me. I used to read a lot before dahil gustong-gusto ko talagang mag-read, no? But now that the eyes are not that good anymore, so I find seminars very very helpful. At napakaswerte ninyo ngayon at your age, no? You don't have to even leave your house and you can already learn from YouTube, from Google, from so many many venues. Samantalang kami dati, we really had to go out and attend
Tama,
seminars and
tama.
pay. Yan. So, lifelong learning, there's always something to learn. So, I make it a point that every morning upon waking up, the first thing I do after I do my checking and do my praying, checking mga BP and all, and then I do a little meditation and prayer, and then after that, the first thing to do is to read something new and learn something new for the day.
Wow.
Yon. Kasi otherwise, kulang yung araw ko.
Tama. So that's your morning routine, ano, Mami Em?
Yeah.
And they're saying that if you want to seize your life, you need to seize the day. And if you want to seize the day, you need to seize the morning. And the way for you to seize your morning is to learn something new.
Yes.
Pero sa mga seminars na na-attendan nyo na or parang napuntahan nyo na, alin doon ang pinaka-paborito nyo?
Oh, ang local seminar na talagang I swear by them are the seminar ng OCCI. I think they changed already their name lately, but the old name was OCCI, Organizational Change Consultants Incorporated, founded by the late Emil Quinto, somewhere dyan sa may Emerald Avenue. So they have a lot of what do you call this? Personal development seminar where they use experiential learning methodology and accelerated learning methodology. Manghang-mangha ako dyan sa mga seminars na yan. No? Kakaiba, no? Life-changing. Now, next, sa international seminar, the life-changing seminar, I think, na-experience ko was the MMI, the Millionaire Mind Intensive of T. Harv Eker. It was a very awesome seminar because mabuti ngayon nandito na yan sa Pilipinas eh. Dati when we attended it, it was still in Singapore. So we had to travel to Singapore. What's so awesome about it is that it's a 3-day seminar. Starts at 9, ends when it ends, kuminsan almost wala nang train eh, no? Hating gabi na. And yet because of the way it was conducted, na napakagaling, no, yung ginamit na methodology, yung nakwento ko diyan sa kanina sa aking talk, no? Accelerated learning, logical levels of change, all of those theories, all of those frameworks, yun yung ginamit nila. At talagang nakakagulat kasi nagkaroon kami ng pre-test on the first day, and at the end of the last day, parang, how did my beliefs change? I don't understand. No, ang dami nilang magagaling na exercises. I couldn't explain it. You have to experience it. Now, the third one actually is that of Blair Singer. I found out that yung seminars pala, yung mga seminar sa mundo, yung kila Robert Kiyosaki that you mentioned in your seminar, etong si T. Harv Eker, and many of the big names out there, you know who is their teacher? It is Mr. Blair Singer, a very low-key guy, and he is the one who taught all of these methodology, no? So the use of music, the use of exercises, accelerated learning, lahat ng mga success resources, seminars, speakers, the man behind them is Blair Singer. So, and Blair Singer says, training is a combination of technical development, which is the content that we teach, and the personal development, which is the mindset, yung what you talk about as mindset, heart set, and ano pa yung isang set?
Soul set.
Soul set, yan. No? Which is equivalent to yung sa logical levels of change that I mentioned. It's equivalent to the top 3 levels, no? The one that sets the attitude. So, ganon. Yun yung nakita ko na, ay, sabi ko, eto yung kulang sa mga trainings at seminars na na-attend ko. Kasi puro technical lang, pero walang pagbabago sa buhay. So these are the life-changing seminars for me, and I hope you'll have the opportunity to attend some of them
Oh, I really
someday.
hope so, Mami M. Okay. So, last question ko na po ito, Mami M, ano? Kasi
Mm-mm.
magta-time na ito. Sige. What are your plans for the next 5 years?
Ooh, so next 5 years, by the end of next 5 years, I'll be 70. So from now until 70, what I intend to do is to be able to share everything that I know to as many of my countrymen as I can, no? So I still want to continue to read a lot because I have read a lot before. I want to still attend a lot of seminars and I'll continue to do so. No, lahat ng mga natutunan ko doon, no, mga lessons from seminars and books and mga trial and errors in the past 40 years na nag-work sa aming mga business dahil nagkaroon ng business growth. Anong gagawin ko sa mga ito? Hindi ba? Shall I share it with my kids? I have already done that. No? Shall I bring it to the grave? Sayang naman, di ba? So why don't I just allow others to benefit and share it to as many as I can? So, ang dalawang grupong taong gusto kong matulungan. The first one are the micro and the small business owners dahil nung maliit kami, nung nag-uumpisa kami, walang nagtuturo sa amin. Wala kaming mentor. So now, I'd like to be there for them kasi alam ko how it feels to start and to be all alone. That's one group. Another group is the group of trainers because I believe, kaya ako nasa PAC, no? For each trainer that you train, you impact the lives of thousands. 'Di ba? Ang isang trainer, ang dami-daming natuturuan niyan eh. At sa bawat isang taong matutulungan natin, we actually are not just helping one person. We're helping the whole family and the generations below him, no, after him. So, that's what I believe in and that's why I'd like to spend the rest of my life just doing that. And I'm very, very happy to do that. Yan.
And
So,
I can only imagine, Mami M, how meaningful your life is because I think you have found your purpose, ano?
yeah.
And you are a model for all of us kasi sabi nila your youthful enthusiasm somehow ends at 30s. But no, even at the age of 65, I think you are more than many youths combined, very enthusiastic in life, very enthusiastic in learning, and very enthusiastic in generously sharing what you have. All
That's
right,
why
so
that's why I resonate a lot with your talks. Kaya sabi ko, your talk was really awesome. Because
wow,
talaga,
thank you very
parang
much.
you were describing me actually in your talk.
Wow. Right? So, alam ko po na gusto niyo pa po ito ipagpapatuloy pero we are
Yeah.
just limited by time. And before tayo magtapos, nais ko lang po sabihin, wag po kayo mag-hesitate na mag-type in ang inyong mga questions sa comment section. Any
Yeah.
questions, sasagutin po ni Mami M yan. So it's your opportunity and avenue for you to ask yung mga pinakatatagong questions nyo about small business, about training your employees, or even about life and personal development. So, Mami M, before tayo magtapos, meron ka bang gustong i-promote or i-endorse?
I have already promoted it and endorsed it, no? So, andun yung mga yung mailing list, if you can join the mailing list so that we can continue this conversation. And, yeah, mag-usap tayo, magtulungan tayo, and let's help each other grow.
And if our audience wants to connect with you, saan po kayo makukontakt?
I'm in Facebook. I'm almost there every day, no? Myrna Tam-Natividad. Yeah, I'm just there.
Okay, sige. So,
One
maraming
message
salamat.
away, yeah?
Mami M, thank you very much. Thank you. Kahit ako, I'm so much blessed to have this webinar and dun sa question and answer, napaka-powerful, parang life-changing for me in itself. And so, thank you very much mga audience. Thank you very much viewers. Thank you very much PACTners for listening today. At abangan niyo po ang mga susunod na mga webinars. Marami pa po mga impactful and mga webinars na mag-add value sa inyong mga buhay, sa inyong mga practice at sa inyong mga businesses. So if you are a trainer, a consultant, or an expert in a something or in a discipline, just like me, a psychologist, just like Mami M as an entrepreneur. So you are welcome to join our group, the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers. And let's be one. Let's help one another to grow. And so that, sabi nga ni Mami M, a trainer can impact a thousand lives, and not just individual lives but also family, society, and the world in general. So maraming salamat, Mami M. Thank you very much. This is Coach Matt, your mental health partner, brought to you by the Philippine Advocates for Consultants and Trainers. Thank you very much. Good evening and God bless a lot.